Hey guys, Head on a Spike here with a ginormous collection video today for you. This is what I was saying and promising for all of my fellow friends and followers this whole time, this whole year. I was saying every 2 years we do a ginormous collection video of everything I got since 2 years ago. The last video of this I did for everything Star Wars was 2022. It is now 2024. I actually meant to do this back in July, believe it or not. But guess what? Things happened, and I didn't. But since I didn't, I got way more figures since July to now. And I'm frankly kind of glad that I did hold off because the biggest reason was all those 25th anniversary figures we just got this year, aka QTKT, she wasn't even released until like October, so that's why the delay was so long. But now that I have her and everything else, all the 25th anniversary figures, all the 20th anniversary figures, and tons of other stuff, let me begin and let me say thank you for watching this and sit back and enjoy the show. Okay, I had to stand on my bed to get the full view of everything. Now I'm going to have to zoom in, and I'll go row by row. So how I did it this time is going to be a little bit different from last time I did this. So the thing I did last time was I decided to do all the old figures first, okay? So I had like all the old generation 1999 figures first, and then I would have the new figures that are like more recent after that. But this time I was more like, let's focus on comparisons. So we'll have like the OG Qui-Gon from 1999 with the brand new Qui-Gon from like, you know, modern day. And I forget what year he came out. I didn't get the one from like this year with Saw Gerrera, but I got other ones. So that's basically how I did it this time, is comparisons. That's the big theme for this year. The old figure with the new figure. See, for example, this lovely Darth Maul here. This is the 1999 Darth Maul with the newest, one of the newest Darth Mauls from 2018. That's my favorite one. It's my favorite ones or the newest ones. That's how these go. And I'm just kind of going movie by movie. The way I did it this time also is it's all the saga movies in a row, except I did include some Clone Wars. So it's like episode 1, then 2, and then Clone Wars, and then 3. But the way I'm doing it right now, you're kind of seeing episode 3 and episode 2 at the same time, because that's just how the lens works. And these videos usually take a while. I know the last one was like 30 minutes. So I'm not going to do that again. And I'm just going to kind of like do it differently a little bit. So the one thing I did differently is, you can see those beautiful blue super battle droids. You see they're dismantled because I know better than to keep them together. Because when you have them together, they're too brittle and they'll always break. So if you ever want these figures, or the sand battle droid there from 2002 as well, be sure to keep them dismantled, my friends, because if you keep them together intact, they will break, and it is the most heartbreaking, horrible thing, especially because they're like easily $70 or more, so don't do that. There's the original Jedi Bob. I tried putting all my Jedi in one area, from 2002 Jedi, like all the Attack of the Clones Jedi to the Clone Wars Jedi to Episode 3 Jedi, have like one big Jedi pile. Thought that'd be kind of cool. That's what I did last time, and I thought it worked pretty well. And this time, I have a lot of clones. That was my biggest change this year. That was one of my biggest goals, to just get tons of clones. Because I had a good amount before, but now I have, I think, almost every single one ever made. I might even do a video on this channel to show them all for you. And you can see them all yourself. Won't that be crazy? And yes, I do have the Shadow ARF Trooper. I was going to put him next to the ARF Troopers here, but I didn't, because there wasn't enough room, and I wanted to have all the polybags together. So now I'm going to go this way. This is episode 4 territory, and episode 5. There's the Cloud City Boba Fett. I did a whole big feature on him last time I did this 2 years ago, so I'm not going to do it again. But if you want to see up close videos of him, me holding him and looking at him, you can look at that video. There might be a few figures I hold up for you guys close, but there might not be. We'll see. I guess also to show some more love to Revenge of the Sith in case you guys didn't see that in the first go around. I have the that's the Jedi Padawan from the Yoda Chronicles. That's a pretty special figure. I'm wearing a glove because I care about my figures. Here she is. This was a hard one to get. Only in that one set in 2013, the Yoda Chronicles. Pretty good condition too. She's pretty much mint. What's funny about her is her head is actually like 2008 Leia's, also 2004, and the torso is Anakin's from the 2013 Rebel gunship. So that was kind of cool that they used those parts for her. And I have the other Jedi. I got a lot of Jedi this time, my friends. I didn't even have like Pong Krell, a lot of Clone Wars Jedi, Eth Koth, all those guys. I never had them before until like this year. Even these other Ahsokas. Like I didn't have the Apprentice Ahsoka. I just had like the super young one from 2008. I didn't have the later ones. I guess now I can go back to 2004 or episode 4. I mean. Yeah. Man, I've been up since 1 a.m. setting these up for you guys. Just so you know, because that's how much I love you all. And how much I love this collection, because it does take a very long time to set everything up. So that's episode 5, and episode 4. Going through episode 6. Episode 6 was actually the one I was most excited about this year, because of all the new sail barge stuff. I was very, very excited about getting all those and adding them to my other Jabba's Palace people. Thought it was really, really cool getting Woof, there he is, and Vizam. It's one of my latest purchases I just got. I just showed them my latest haul video. I love including them with like my other Jabba's Palace figures. They look really, really good together. I'm very happy with how that came out. And we got more Ewoks, all that fun stuff. And then we got the OG Lando up there from Cloud City, and the 75222 Betrayal at Cloud City one. He's also very expensive. Both Landos are very expensive. Alright, but we're focusing on episode 6. That's why we're over here. It's our trap. Bar. Out comes some stormtroopers. That stormtrooper with the printed legs, I'm telling you, from 2004, I love that figure. He will always be my favorite stormtrooper ever. Something about it. I just love how they had printed hips for him too. I just think it looks really cool. I love that detail, and I really wish Lego would do that again, because it's sad that they don't. And here we go. That's the most expensive Emperor right there, the gray-skinned Emperor. He's from the same set with that printed Stormtrooper I just showed you. I love that Emperor. It's the same one you play as in like the Lego Star Wars video game. Let's go back over here. Okay, now we're going to go into episode 7/8/9, because I don't have a whole lot of those figures from any of the sequel trilogy. I just don't have that many in my collection. So I'll just go through them rather quickly because I don't have that many. I might get more eventually though. So forgive me for the shoddy camera work, because I'm so tired right now. Like I said, I've been doing this since 1 a.m. last night. And I had like a few hours sleep, and then I woke up to continue. I really wanted to get this done. Now, keep in mind, this is only Star Wars, everybody. This is only my Star Wars collection. There will be another collection video very soon, which will have everything else I have in my collection, which will include Marvel, DC, Batman, Disney, Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, all that jazz, everything. So stay tuned for that. Now this line got a little bit crazy, a little bit interesting, a lot of creative liberties. At first it was going to be like a Rebels line, right? How I have Ezra here, the really expensive Sabine with the helmet, that was hard to get. But I also have, because the theme is comparisons, right? I have all 3 Sabines right here. This is the Sabine in the end from the Ahsoka show. So I was thinking I'm going to combine the Rebels line here with the Ahsoka show. But then I also combine that with the Kenobi show. I also combine that with the Book of Boba Fett. I also combine that with Mandalorian. And then also other expanded universe stuff like Force Unleashed and like the EA Battlefront, because I have those figures, and also you see a little bit of Solo in here, and a little bit of Rogue One. You see Krennic in a minute. See, I just didn't really know. I don't have that many figures for Solo or Rogue One. Those are my only figures I have. So I didn't really know where else to put them. So I thought it made sense to just kind of throw them here with like these other guys. I love having both these Thrawns. They look so good together. I really love the new one though. I think I love that one more because it's more accurate for the detailing on the badge, but also the skin color. I think the skin tone looks better. Got Balin and Shin Hati, or as some like to say Shin Hati, because she's hot, which I think is funny. There's Moses Ingram. I met her. I worked with her on Lady in the Lake. She's a very nice lady. Very cool. She's also from Baltimore, like me, or I'm close to Baltimore anyway. See, there's like the Kenobi I put in there. And I have the Force Unleashed characters. I thought it kind of made sense. Like, here's battle damage Vader. Here's like kind of battle damage in a bathtub Vader. And I was like, yeah, they kind of look similar. So that's why I was like, well, let's combine the Force Unleashed. So I thought it'd make some logical sense, like combining like into like from the Kenobi stuff into like the other stuff. I thought that made sense to me anyway. And I have some other stuff like there's like Iden Versio, and then Moff Gideon, and I just kind of thought these things made sense altogether. And I kind of have like the Mandalorian lead into Book of Boba Fett. I'm going to do a Mandalorian video for you guys. I've decided I'm going to do a big Mandalorian collection, a big Sith collection, Jedi collection, all the Jedi I have, all the Sith I have, all the Mandalorians I have, maybe all the bounty hunters too. That'd be really cool. Okay, that is that. And now we're on the home stretch here. Here's the holiday figures. I love these. They're so funny looking. They're not even worth that much, frankly. I mean, some of them are worth more than others, but I just think they're funny. And I like collecting them because I think they're adorable. The Vader with the flippers doesn't make much sense, but he came in an advent calendar, so I was like, yeah, I guess I'll put him here. And I have all the Christmas sweater characters. I literally just opened the Luke and Leia tonight because I had the advent calendar. I was saving it for Christmas. I always open it and build it on Christmas, but I was like, I need to have them for my collection video, so I opened them tonight. There's the Rey. I like having Rey with her grandfather. I think that's kind of funny. We're celebrating Christmas together. Now, the Yuletide pilot is kind of a strange story because he's technically 20th anniversary figure, but he's also technically aligned with, he's like a Santa Claus, right? So I thought he kind of made sense to be here. I can have a little close-up of him if you guys want. A really nice figure. He's in mint condition. Very expensive. Very expensive. I kind of wish he had like a 20th anniversary on the back of his torso as well, but he doesn't. It's actually, funnily enough, it's Ben Kenobi's head underneath there. So I guess Ben Kenobi is Santa Claus. It's just kind of funny. Got the little red visor. He came from a really special set that came out on the 20th anniversary of Star Wars, of the 20th anniversary sets. It was a Lego employee exclusive set. This really special X-Wing that was like this candy cane X-Wing. Super bizarre, and like it had like Yoda as an elf. But this is the only exclusive figure really, because the Yoda elf was just other pieces being reused. But this guy has a unique torso and unique legs and unique belt. Unique back, yeah. Very cool, very expensive. But that's why he's kind of there and kind of not there. Also, I have the light-up figures here. Kind of give them their own little row. Oh, did I forget this row? Crap, sorry. I went right to the festive. I forgot about this one. This is another row that I added, this new one. This is, I call it like Lego Stories, because that's kind of what it is. It's like, we got the Yoda Chronicles here with Jack 14, and Special Forces, Stormtrooper, and all these other guys, and Rusty, the alien guy. His name is Rusty in the show. But then we also have like the Freemaker Adventures here. So I was like, well, I should just call them Lego Stories for this line, because they're like official Lego licensed movies and sets that were made just on like Disney Plus and stuff. Quarry is a very expensive figure. He's a really cool one. Really rare. He's also, funnily enough, in the Rebels TV show as well. If you guys remember, he is the one who first invented the B-Wing. So I thought he was a really fun addition to add. And it's very cool that LEGO made him not only for, you know, for the sake of Rebels, but also for Yoda Chronicles, or Freemaker Adventures. We also have the newest show here, the Rebuilt the Galaxy. You have these figures like Darth Jar Jar and Darth Ray, Jedi Vader. I have all those guys here. And then I have the light-ups, which I will go through. They all work except for Anakin. There's Obi-Wan, nice and bright. I replaced the batteries myself. It was very, very scary, but I did it. It's Luminara, very illuminating blade. Ha ha ha. And here's Vader. And there's Mace Windu. And Anakin, who doesn't work because he's been broken since 2005. Or 2006 when I got him, I don't know. Yeah, he's been broken. That's like the actual, it's not the batteries that need to be changed for him, it's the electronics inside the actual figure, like, broke. It makes me very sad. Maybe someday I'll get a replacement, but won't be anytime soon. And then I have over here the Old Republic figures, which I just got this year. Man, oh man. This Jedi here, ooh, this guy is expensive. He's very rare. He's very, very, very expensive. And, man, if you ever find him for a good deal that's like less than 100, grab it. Because it's probably the last one in the world that's like less than that. Yeah, he's really hard to get. Also, the Consular is also quite a pretty penny. Quite a cool figure, too. This is why I want to do like a whole Jedi video, like dedicated to all these guys. I think it'd be really cool. I got the Sith Warrior here. Yeah, the Old Republic figures are really expensive. Very cool, though. I got Mr. Malgus. Everyone likes this guy. Yeah, he's a very cool one. And I guess I can also show you guys the pre-Vizsla, because I kind of just glanced over him. Whoa. Okay, there he is. I forgot to show him earlier, because he's like a really nice new one that I got. He's got the cape and everything. He's got no cracks either. He's a really good figure. I will have a better close-up of him and examination of him for you guys on the channel when I do that Mandalorian video. Here are the poly bags. They're all sealed. They all have the figures nice and safe and sound inside each poly bag. They're all here. He got shifted. There we go. And 20th anniversary figures. I put Ben Kenobi here because he's like right next to them all. And then I have the really special figures, the chromes. All 3 chromes. And even more special is my Anthony Daniels signed C-3PO poly bag. I really gotta get a good case for that. I really love this thing. It's very special. I got to meet him at an awesome con 2 years ago. Yeah, 2022. I met Anthony Daniels, C-3PO himself, and he signed this for me. Really cool. This is like probably a one-of-a-kind item, only one in the world. So very, very grateful to have that in the collection. It's very cool. And then over here on this side, we have 25th anniversary figures. I put BD1 there because where else would he go? He has to be with Cal Kestis. I wish LEGO gave us one with him, but they didn't. But he's there now. And I had to put my Darth Revan with Malik. Had to do that. That was like #1 requirement. Yep. And that's the 25th anniversary Darth Maul. I had them flipped, as you can see, because then you can see the numbers on the back easily. I thought that would make sense to do that. So that's why they're there. I had them in the order that we got them in also, the one that they were released. All the poly bags. There's the Luke one, that's the newest one. And then here are the exclusive figures that came from books and or DVDs. Starting with Luke from 2009, Han 2010, all the rest of them. Yep, and that is it. That is all of the Star Wars minifigures in my collection. Oh, man, I need to take a nap. That's why I put everything away, which will take another 12 hours. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did. I love this collection. I've been growing it since 1999 when I was 5 years old, and I'm very grateful to have them all now still and only add to the collection every time. So, I'll see you guys in another 2 years for another big Star Wars video. But then before that, keep an eye out for the Everything Else video, which will have, like I said, Marvel, DC, Harry Potter, SpongeBob, Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, everything you could possibly think of. Even the Beatles, they'll all be in the big collection next time on Head on a Spike's channel. So, keep an eye out, stay tuned, and happy Halloween! It's almost Halloween, so yeah, I'll say that too. All right, Head on a Spike, out!